Knocked his ass out and kissed him on the cheek. He fucked up just by thinking I was sweet. I run the city, Mike. I thought I wore some cleats. You never heard someone like this upon the beat. Tutti fruity, the booty duty is jury duty. Moody foodies, jacuzzis is filled with bougie booties. All of this money, don't know how to count it, man. I think I need a computer. I can't live in beat, man. I live at the funeral. I got no need for a shooter. I'm getting bigger, getting bigger. Do you wanna reconsider? Lost control of a killer. I'm getting bigger, getting bigger. The old label's drug dealers, If you build it, homie, they will come. If you turning up to save me some. Drop down to get your ego on. I don't care for boring people. I think you're lame. I only politic with goons wild out the frame. Better take another shot, bitch. It's not a game. I'll beat it out the frame. Baraka waka flock of flame. I am a legend, and you know that I have a problem with acting a fool. I don't talk to police. I know nothing. I swear to God that shit is not true. I'm a barbarian, hopping adrenaline, looking for something to do. I'm remarkable. I'm on a roll. If you need education, I'll take you to school. I'm getting bigger, getting bigger. Do you wanna reconsider? Lost control of a killer. I'm getting bigger, getting bigger. Wake up, brush off, get clean, look good. Put on 2 chains, flexing, what's up? So fly, 2C, be you, look good. I win, you lose, fuck you, what's up? I don't care for boring people. I think you're lame. I only politic with goons wild out the frame. Better take another shot, bitch. It's not a game. I'll beat it out the frame. Baraka waka flock of flame. Yeah, I'm the shit. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. Now I think I will go catch your body. Fuck your bitch. Fuck your bitch. Fuck your bitch. Fuck your bitch. And then I will go take a potty. No teriyaki. I rock Kawasaki. If you're go. You can hop in the shotty. She popping the molly. We'll cop in the squatty. Oh, cookie, loving the body. I'm getting bigger, getting bigger. Do you wanna reconsider? Lost control of a killer. I'm getting bigger, getting bigger. Sing this. 1 time. 2 time. 3 time. Hey.
What is happening, you guys? And welcome to another episode of the Finn's Tailgate. I am your host, El Cappy Maitan, with the purple jacket on tonight. Be a little serious business around here. We're on the precipice of live fire exercise. Now, I don't expect to see certain players out there playing tomorrow, but I do expect to see some football played out there tomorrow. There's plenty of guys on this football team that these snaps in this game means everything to on both sides of the ball, and we might get a glimpse at some people you weren't expecting to see. So I have some stuff put together. We're going to look at what battles that we're going to be interested in seeing tomorrow. What things we're going to be looking for, who is moving up or down the depth chart. There's some interesting storylines be a brewing. So we're going to look into all those things. We'll break it down position by position. If you guys have any questions, comments, stuff like that, make sure to get in the chat. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter, come on down to yonder to YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button. We're close to 5,500 subscribers right now, growing exponentially. Thank you, everybody. I'm happy you are enjoying the content. We've been putting out tons of new stuff all the time, live shows, pre-recorded shows, hype videos, shorts, you name it, we're doing it. all kinds of good guys on the network. So on your way in, make sure you guys are hitting the like button and subscribing and checking out all the great content we provide here. Myself, El Capitan, with the Fins Tailgate coming at you a couple nights a week. We'll be in full swing now that the season's coming, so expect to see me all the times. Color commentary and Ali with Top of the Tailgate in the mornings. Coffee and a cup of color coming at you. You guys can also expect a late night exhale on the Saturdays. Shout out to Ali. Then you got Lou, Shake doing the midday drive times. You're gonna catch it tomorrow. Drive time. Make sure you guys are there. Open panels, getting crunk, having a great time. They also have the Smoke Lounge. Great shows, smaller panels, different stuff. But man, you guys just make sure you're checking out all the great content, hitting the like button. If you're interested in becoming a member, we always appreciate all of our members. Shout out to you guys who do donate to the channel by using the membership. You are the lifeblood of the network. You can also donate through Super Chat, which is a great way to get your comments and questions read. It's especially on a show like tonight. I'm going to be keeping it kind of short, buzzing through what I have here. And, I'm probably not going to get to too many of the comments. So if you guys want to get something across, try to use that Super Chat. And Cash App, Venmo, always appreciated as well. Make sure you guys are checking out other great ways to support the channel by using the links in the description and at the homepage for Fanatics. You can find that on the website as well. Use that link. Let them know that we sent you, our great affiliates. Also, our friends over at W Energy Drink. If you guys do purchase some W, make sure you're using offer code TFTG. You'll get 10% off your purchase, which is always nice to save money. And you can also see our friends at Backroom Collection getting 10% off with them by using offer code TFTG as well. You guys can find all the links to all this stuff. Check out the gear, check out the news, check out all the good things that we have going on at tftgnetwork.com.
Get ready to dive into a new world of online shopping with the Fins Tailgate. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just looking for the latest fashion trends, we've got you covered. With a wide variety of products from your favorite sports teams to stylish accessories and home decor, we're your one-stop shop for all things tailgate. Our easy-to-use website and hassle-free checkout process make shopping with us a breeze. Plus, with frequent sales and discounts, you won't want to shop anywhere else. So come on in and join the party at the Fins Tailgate, your new go-to destination for all things tailgate.
Check out TFTGnetwork.com. Awesome stuff, awesome gear, crap you're just not going to find anywhere else, honestly. And new stuff coming out all season long. Something goes down and we think it's going to look good on a t-shirt, you're going to find it. And you can request some t-shirts on there if you reach out through to HB. Ask Liz. Liz knows what I'm talking about. So there's all kinds of fun stuff going on, guys. There we go. Yeah, put Capitan in the middle there. Yeah, there I am. All right, guys, hit the like button. Shout out to everybody in chat, all the members. John in here first, letting everybody know, hit that like button. Get those likes up, guys. Tua IQ, Dolphins, Michael K, Chargers 42, Dolphins 10, week 1. That's just... You would love that. I know you would, but no. Carla renewing her membership as of recent. The most important battle is A-Chain shining in the preseason is a must. We're going to talk about that because I agree with you there, Carla. Mark in here clapping back at Carla. Carla, is your statement that A-Chain must stand out in preseason from a fan standpoint because of the preseason games, a lot of different caliber of players playing at different times? Oh, man, Jesus, Mark. Just fucking take it for what it is. Relax. Goodness. Uh-oh. 1 second. I'm getting a call from the producer right now. Hold on. Zippa Media says, "What up, fam? We have some stuff to talk about after the show. Crypto in here, got some stuff to talk about. We'll keep that under wraps for now, crypto. But all kinds of stuff. Liz, what up, Liz? Another family member up in here. Sammy, fins up. Sammy, salute. V21, what's going on, buddy? Duke, fins for the win, 1990. What's going on? Q, Greg, Jamie. Jamie, was that you that sent me that email? Let me know in chat, because if it was, I got to get back to you. I've just been super busy, Jamie, but I plan on getting back to you, buddy. Nick, what's happening? Josh Allen, the next Elway, I guess. Salute, Triple S. What's going on, buddy? Scrappy, back in the heezy. What is happening? Flexing on them fools. What's going on, Scrappy? Good to see you, buddy. Corey, hello. So I did hear about Waddle and his thing. As far as I know, nothing is certain with the Waddle injury. Nothing is 100% just yet. I know Color's in the back. Color, see if you can find anything definitive on the Waddle injury from practice, please. That would be great. Give me a thumbs up if you hear me, Color. Joe Riss, another member in the crib. What's going on, buddy? Crazy Dolphin, what's up? Bleezy, what's up? Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill. No tank top. No, Tank's here, dog. Tank's in the crib. Just rocking the pretty Tank. You know, I like to be not only good looking, but still a little bit of that Florida white trash that I am too. I know what time it is. Don't fucking play. Come on. I'm all right. I'm comfortable with what I am. Are you comfortable with what you are? Come on, man. All right. So, hit the like button, everybody. Let's get into this right away. We're not going to be a long show, and as you've seen, with a special phone call from Zippa Media, aka HB, in the back, the producer, the brains behind the operation. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of the brains of the operation around here, but definitely one of the other vital love organs, we'll say. All right. So, guys, let's start from the top. All right. Hey, Miss Fins, salute. Dolphins Thirsty in here too, guys. Check out Dolphins Thirsty, friends of the family. Check out Miss Fins, friends of the family. Hello, you guys. Welcome. So, let's make this easy. We'll try to go through every position that we can with a fine-tooth comb, but let's buzz through the ones that we don't really need to do that with. We'll start with quarterbacks. Easy. We already know what everyone's going to be looking for. First of all, is Tua going to play even a snap in this game? I would say not. I wouldn't roll Tua out week one. Not interested in doing it. Not even for a series. I'm more interested in seeing the battle between, well, I'm interested in watching Tua. Let's be real. But I'm not interested in having him roll out in a preseason game with some guy, some fringe roster guy looking to make a name for himself, taking a deep shot on him. No. Not interested in that. So I would rather have Skylar Thompson and Mike White continue the battle I think we're ready to see. Now, for everyone who's saying Mike White has pulled away and ahead of Skylar Thompson, I would say pump the brakes a little bit. What it seems like to me, and it's Mike White, as far as a playbook guy, he hands down is over Skylar Thompson. I think that's why we're seeing Mike White being used so often in practice as of late, because they want him to facilitate their offensive scheme and emulate their number one quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, which is why he was brought here. Let's be real. He's not a young guy. Tons of teams roll out with their first quarterback all year. The backup guy is just here to get the work in and break glass in case of emergency. You need a guy who can get the reps in and facilitate it in a way that operates the scheme. And that's what Mike White is here for. But don't get shit twisted. Skylar Thompson is not gonna take this line down. And he has allies and friends on around the team. Color has given me a heads up. Nothing new with Waddle. That's what I thought, bro. Yeah, nothing new with Waddle. It still stands. I'm sure listen, if it was bad, we would have heard. That's a fact. If it was super good, maybe they wouldn't say nothing because they're probably going to play it safe no matter what. You're not going to see Waddle go out there. You ain't going to see Tyreek. You ain't going to see Waddle. You ain't going to see Armstead. You ain't going to see Tua. So what is that we're looking for? And I'll be interested to see. I would imagine Mike White will come out starting right off rip. And at some point, whether he struggles or whether he's getting good work in or it's a mixed bag. If it's a mixed bag and there's ups and downs, they might go, hey, you know what? Well, let's put him in for a series longer because we want to see if he can do this. But if he's getting killed and he's, looking like shit, for lack of a better term, they're going to go, let's see what Skylar Thompson can do. Because this is a battle. They're not going to – they're playing favoritisms, and they're going to give Mike White every opportunity to win the job. But they're not going to be stupid about it and pick him over Skylar Thompson just because. So that's a battle we can look at for certain. Another battle I'm interested in watching tomorrow is the wide receiver room. Now, it's very easy to say we know who's going to be in the wide receiving unit. I mean, as of right now, we know Hill, we know Waddle, we know Berrios, who they just signed. We know that Cedric Wilson's going to be on this team because of the money. Chosen Anderson looks like he's definitely going to be on this football team. But then it gets a little bit, I mean, I don't see any way Ikuzama doesn't make this team. He just brings too much to offer this. Really, the question is going to be is what's the pecking order? I expect us not to see Hill or Waddle, but I expect to see everybody else. I expect to see Braxton Berrios out there, especially with Mike White playing. They're going to want to have him out there to catch the ball from him. They've seen that show a time or two. They want to see that. But will Eric Ikuzama leapfrog Cedric Wilson in the pecking order? Can Braxton Berrios, who to me was slotted in at wide receiver 3, can he maintain and keep that spot? Can Chosen Anderson overtake him as the number 3 wide receiver? Does Eric Ikuzama throw his hat in that ring this preseason? Does he just show up and show out and says, you know what? I'm coming for that number 3. Now, I don't know if he could overstep both those guys, but damn, imagine if he could. Cedric Wilson, to me, I just don't feel like he's a scheme fit for this team. I don't feel like he's a skill set, scheme fit, just nothing about what he is fits what Tagovailoa does well. He's a wide receiver slot guy that's, no different than Mike Gesicki, and that is what it is. Now, there is a place in this offense for it because across the middle in the red zone, you want to look for a tall guy late in the play. If it's an obvious passing play and the defense sits back and you got them within that 20 yards and they're sitting zone, you want to throw it up high to a guy that can go up and grab it. I think Cedric Wilson can do that. Hasn't done it too great, not going to lie, but that's why they keep him around. What's up, New Attitude? But yeah, I'll be just interested in how the wide receiving core shakes out. I don't think Swain makes it. I don't think he cracks the top. I think they're going to keep 6, the guys that I just discussed. But does Braxton Berrios roll into the season as wide receiver 3, or is it Chosen Anderson? Or is it Eric Ikuzama? Or fuck, man, I don't see how Cedric Wilson can do it, but maybe. I don't know. Does he go, hey, you know what? I'm going to earn that money. I'm going to be wide receiver 3 on this football team. We'll see. We shall see. But the next position group that we'll go through, let's get to we'll go through this quick because tight ends, we all know who's number one. It's without a shadow of a doubt, it's Durham Smythe. The guy that they got, Elijah Higgins, they're probably going to end up keeping him. He's got a lot of talent. He's going to be out there. It's really going to come down to the two guys that they signed, and Tyler Croft and is it Eric Saubert? So it's going to be between those guys. Which one of them stands out? I think Saubert wins the job. Croft has looked like shit, but he's a big guy, so I don't know. It'll all depend on those targets, those touches and targets that are going to go to the tight end. The Dolphins now finally realize they don't need as many of those touches and targets to go to that tight end because they have a fullback that they want to share those targets with, and so that's how that's going to rock. So let's move on through that. We'll see who's getting the bulk of the snaps tomorrow and the other two preseason games between Croft and Saubert. So we'll see how that goes. That'll determine on who's winning that job. So here's the next position battle. I think probably the most controversial battle on the football team right now is offensive line, dude. The team, the fan base, nobody is comfortable with the offensive line as it currently sits. And there's perceptive starters like Austin Jackson and Liam Eichenberg, which by all accounts, Austin Jackson has looked pretty darn good in camp. But Liam Eichenberg continues to have his ups and downs. It's sad, but it's a fact. It's weird because we signed Isaiah Wynn. He's in a battle with Liam Eichenberg. Isaiah Wynn, drafted high, was good in college, been playing out of position in the NFL. But, I mean, the Patriots, who have been good at coaching offensive lines and been good at finding offensive linemen and maintaining a respectable offensive line forever now, they let him walk. Now, I think everybody's excited looking at what he did in college at left guard, thinking, hey, he's going to be the guy in left guard. But I'll tell you what, I don't know how I'm going to feel if what I know about Eichenberg beats out Isaiah Wynn. Now, it could be a good thing. It could be like, hey, Eichenberg it's clicking. He got it. He's stepping up. He even beat Isaiah Wynn out. Or it could be a really bad thing. Isaiah Wynn just is still continuing his struggles, with health, with just, not keeping his job, not winning battles. And if he can't overtake an Eichenberg as the starting left tackle, that's going to be weird. I mean, we do have Dan Feeney. Dan Feeney is the rotation guy. I believe he's the rotation guy for the right guard as well. So not just left guard, but right guard. So I'll be interested. I know he's making the team. There's been some good buzz about Kendall Lamb, and we saw him. He's a good football player. He came in the middle of the season. He's beating out as the swing tackle right now. He's winning that job over I can't say, I'm gonna butcher his name, but Cedric Uguye. He's beating him out in that job right now as the backup backup tackle. There's been, by my account, the guy that we drafted, what was his name? Ryan Hayes. I haven't heard too much. I haven't heard bad things. I haven't heard good things. He hasn't played out. He hasn't really done stuff. That's a guy I'm going to be looking for out there because what's going to happen to Dolphin fans if and when Ryan Hayes gets out on the field, probably sometime in the third quarter, if he's out there just bulldogging people as a left tackle or a right tackle as the swing guy, and he's just bulldogging people, we're going to be like, hey, this Ryan Hayes might have something. But there's also, not just the battle between Eichenberg and Wynn. I'll be interested to see who starts the game. Is it Eichenberg? Is it Isaiah Wynn? I think they'll give it to Eichenberg. But if he comes out there just stinking it up, do they pull him and put Wynn right in? How many snaps, but one versus the other, do they get? That's going to be interesting. And then also, Robert Jones and Hayes. Are these guys going to are they going to be able to? I like Robert Jones. I've been liking Robert Jones. I feel like his arm length makes him a really good offensive lineman. He's got great upper body strength. When he pins his feet down and extends his hands and gets him on whoever, he's done a serviceable job. He's got great strength. He has some work to be done out of the run game, but in pass protection, I'm not displeased with his output, especially as a right tackle swing. What's up, Canes? Salute, buddy. But I'll be interested to see all of these other guys. Kendall Lamb. What's the guy? What's the guy that we had last year? He's in the offensive line room. I think it's Martin or something. I can't remember his name. But again, another guy we're going to have to see if they stand out to us on the offensive line. There's a lot of concern amongst the fan base about, listen, we know Tron Armstead's going to miss games. Somebody's swinging out there to take those snaps. Is it going to be Lamb? Is it going to be Jones? I would say right now, it's Lamb's job to win or to lose. But it'll be interesting to see. Lester Cotton. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, Lester Cotton. I don't know why I said Martin. Martin's kind of there. Yeah, Lester Cotton. He's kind of slipping down the depth chart, but that could just be because they're giving more opportunities to guys like Ryan Hayes and Lamb and, all these other dudes. So we'll have to wait and see who wins out these jobs. I think Dan Feeney totally is staying with the team, obviously. Eichenberg's definitely going to make the team. It would be a surprise cut. If Eichenberg gets cut off the team, it would surprise everybody if Lester Cotton makes the team over him. Now, I get it. Eichenberg has no friends in the fan base right now. People are coming for that man's neck. When he does something good, they point out everything he ever did bad. It is what it is. I get it. He's done himself no favors from the criticism. But that's why I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching and paying attention to see exactly what's going on with this guy. Because in practice, whatever they may or may not be asking them to work on, or even asking the other coaching staff to, hey, can you give me so-and-so for this many snaps against this guy? I want to see how he responds. Can he handle this? Can he handle that? That's why they do this, guys. You forget. It's not just, how does this joint practice and preseason game serve the Dolphins? It serves the Atlanta Falcons, too. They go, yeah, we'll line up so-and-so against Eichenberg for these snaps, but I really want to get Tyreek Hill out there on the outside. I want to test this corner out. You know what I'm saying? Or I really want to get your corner up against this wide receiver. I want to test this guy out. So they're like, yeah, no problem. And this is why we're working together right now. This is why they do it. So just to educate people on the processes of what's really going on. All the more same, like people freaking out about the offense or the defense. They're there working on the stuff they need to learn, not the stuff they already know. It's not a show to put on for the fans. It's not a show to go, here's my muscles. Yeah, we're here to work. What do I need to work on? Because I only have these guys for this limited time with the players they possess that I know I can get these reps against. You're welcome. Anyhow, so offensive line, a lot of guys to keep an eye on. So that's going to be the most important battle to watch all night to see who does what. Another interesting battle coming up now, moving to the defense. Defensive tackle, the backup. Who's going to be the final guy on the team? Now, Pele, Brandon Pele or Pele from Southern Cal has stood out to everyone. He's been killing it. He's been, by all reports, and from what I can see when I went to camp and what the other guys that we have go to camp have seen, he's hanging around with the big dogs. He's making sure to be right next to Zach Sealer and Christian Wilkins, learning from them. Guy has a great motor. I like him a lot. But they brought in, they liked what he was doing, but they still brought in some competition to go against him. They brought Deshaun Hand in, who has a bit of experience. I'll be watching to see if Pele in a live fire exercise against the Falcons can continue to show what he's shown to us in camp, or is the moment, the game, the pressure, the whatever, does he slow down? And does this guy Hand, who has some NFL experience, does he just look like a guy that can be serviceable? So this is interesting, an interesting battle. Again, I still think it's Pele's job to lose, but no different than anyone else whose job it is to lose. Lamb's got a job that he could lose. Braxton Berrios, the prospective third wide receiver, he ain't going to lose his job, but he could slide down that depth chart. And nobody wants that. You want to hit them bonuses, you need to be up on that depth chart, baby. I need them snaps, son. Give me the ball, coach. Just give me the ball and get out the way. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. So defensive tackle. Keep an eye out for that. Now, to me, we all know who our pass rushers are, right? We know who our edge players are. We know that, we're going to see Andrew Van Ginkel in rotation with, and snaps going to other guys like Emmanuel Ogbah, who can come from the edge. He's done that successful plenty of times. And, but right now, the two starters on the bookends, it's Phillips, it's Chubb. Easy peasy, parcheesi, Japanesey. But a guy I talked a lot about, okay, the product. I'm telling you guys, I've gone to a lot of football games. I've seen a lot of, I've been to practices like this in the preseason, gone to preseason games because you can get you can get cheap tickets right up in the front just to watch some of the younger guys. A dude coming out of college has never been so big than Mitchell Agudier out of Miami. He's a I don't want to swear, but I'm going to. He's a fucking monster, bro. The guy is straight yoked. He looks like he's got pads on his arms and legs. It's not. They're muscles. The guy has length. He could reach from one end of the state to the other. It looks like, bro, he just is the biggest guy. And he has a chance to make it. Listen, pass rushers that show up and show out, you don't let them go. They're just too dynamic of football players. Big, long, crazy freak athlete on the edge, just going blah, like a banshee with his hair on fire, coming after quarterbacks. I don't give a damn. That's why those guys make the big bucks, bro. If this kid's got something. Now, remember last year, Cameron Good. I loved what I seen out of Cameron Good. Oh, what's up, Color? I see you popping in here. What's up?
Well, you were talking about a guy from the and you're talking about Cameron Good. So both of which
couldn't keep you off.
Interested in. Yeah, exactly. Couldn't keep me away.
Hold on, Color. We got a super chat here from Michael K, the resident Bills fan, getting his comment read and posted. El Crapitan, can you confirm the reports Tuna, meaning Tua Tagovailoa, already has an MRI scheduled for September 11th at 10 a.m.? That's news to me, Michael K. That's news to me. I am getting all of the video that's on Tua's helmet. Like I've been given access to that. They're going to send it to me. If there is a hit in question that would cause an MRI, I will get back to you. But once I go through, I'm not allowed to show Color. I'm not allowed to show that footage, and I might get bitched at for saying something about that footage. But I am going to get all of that footage and watch it all. If there is a hit, I will let you know. But I think Michael K's just talking out of his Bills hole.
Well, the question
His
really is
Bills hole, Color.
Yeah, right. The question really is when the secretary called from the doctor's office with Michael K's MRI results, did he just ignore the phone call?
Color, they refunded him his money. There's nothing to scan there. They gave him his money, but MRI, that man don't have no brain.
Right. They're like, man, yeah, it didn't
They're
bounce
like,
off
sir,
nothing, bro. We're sorry.
we can't
Here's
see
your money
anything.
back.
It's literally just a black hole. It's like your brain got took by aliens or something. There ain't, motherfucker shouldn't even be alive. The only thing floating around in there is Bud Light, bro. That's it.
The magnetic signal just went right through to the other side of the paper, man. It's just like nothing there, man. Sorry, here's your money back.
Yeah, they're like, listen, you just have it back. Take this and stick it up your Bill's hole. I'm gonna be using that. Oh, here comes Ali. Here comes Ali out of the fucking shotgun. Ali, what's up?
Bro, it wasn't his brain they were doing the MRI on. It's his butthole that they were doing the MRI on because he's full of shit. That's the problem.
That's the Bill's hole.
Get it all out before the morning, Ali, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting it all out, and screw the Bills fans. All they know, the only thing that they actually know something about is tables, and it's going through them.
So for everybody new to the program, we've got plenty of them. Ali, listen, we all get hyped for football. Ali, who's usually a level-headed, calm demeanor type of guy, he eats like venom or something before football. He turns into somebody else.
He's Bruce Banner, bro. He got bit by one of these South Florida spiders, bro, and I swear to God, he's like Bruce Banner. He just turns into the Hulk.
Oh shit! Fucking Michael K says Tuna has an MRI punch card. Buy 9, get the 10th one free. What a fucking asshole, dude. What a fucking asshole. I mean, I'm sorry. That shit's fucking funny as hell.
That is kind of funny.
Damn. That's dirty work right there,
how
buddy.
many problems you're causing us in the community.
Yeah, you know what?
So you know.
Every time, bro. They've been
just because we
get...
laugh. They're going to be like, them guys ain't Dolphin fans because they laughed at that shit.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. If you don't want to be a fan of the channel because I laugh at a funny joke, you're a fucking asshole. You can get the hell out of here. I'm sorry. That shit was funny as hell. He does it. He does it because he wants to drive motherfuckers
every
crazy.
Sporting event, though. It's not just football, LCAP, to be honest.
I know you do, Ali. We've talked about this.
I'm the only person that I know that practically almost got thrown out of a preseason game because I yelled at the quarterback.
Listen,
I've understand.
Been thrown...
I yelled. Do you guys remember when we had Osweiler on this team for like a hot minute? You guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember that terrible.
From the third level, I was yelling, Osweiler, you suck, like really loud. And the I don't know what they call him, the usher that's at every gate tells me if I say that again, they're having me escorted out. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I said you suck. I didn't use the F-bomb. I didn't call him a motherfucker.
I mean, I'm sorry, Ali, but Travis Winfield on the PA clearly says that you're not supposed to freaking yell and shit.
I don't care, Color. They're going to have to drag El Capitan and his purple jacket out, and good fucking luck. You better pack a lunch and a light snack and bring friends, motherfucker, because I've been told that shit before. That's the cane.
If Travis Winfield says that we're not allowed to yell and shit, then I want flags galore flying around Josh Allen because all he does is yell and complain and cry. So
listen, it isn't a soccer game where shit can get crazy and the whole stadium empties out onto the streets.
Yeah,
all right,
we're not trying to be the Reds and the Greens. And
yeah,
the Blues,
dude, we're not gonna take to the streets and burn down stuff. That ain't our fucking deal here. So stop.
We don't do that. We don't do that unless we win the Super Bowl. We win the Super Bowl.
I've been to high school football games with more excitement than that, man.
Now, listen, different here in the state of Florida at the high school football games. You do need to watch out because I have seen some fucking fights. Shit, didn't one of somebody's, what's his name? Aqib Talib's brother just killed a guy the other year.
37 years in prison he just got?
Yeah, he just killed a guy.
Wow.
At a high school game coaching.
Wow. You know, rock shows or rock concerts or whatever, every time you go to a rock concert, there's that one girl She's like,
She got her
like
breast painted.
no, she's like bleach blonde hair, cut off shorts, tank top on, with a bottle of liquor in her hand, going wow. You know that girl. She's at every freaking show.
How's she
You know
going,
what I mean?
Keller? How's she
I don't
going?
know what her name is. Everybody's seen her.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man. The
I mean,
concerts
you
I
know,
go to, there's a
Brenda,
lot of
and
women
she's
that
at
look
Phil
like
I
that.
was
It's
just
not
gonna
just one
say,
girl.
I was just gonna say, she also goes to high school football games. So that's all I'm saying. They can be pretty exciting, man. You know what I mean?
That shit was hilarious, bro. I was trying to get him to do it again.
Yeah, I bet they go to high school football games because those girls are the substitute teachers.
Yeah. Trying to get recognized. You know what though? Listen, I've been to many concerts.
See, look,
And,
VG1 knows about the girl I'm talking about. She's at every freaking rock concert,
no,
man.
everybody
Everybody's
knows.
seen her.
Everybody knows. She's there
Nobody
right
knows
now.
her
There's a
name.
concert somewhere going on in America today.
There's
this night.
probably
And she's
there's probably a family of them, and they like pass it down from generation to
Oh, no, this
generation,
is a
so we
rite of
all get the
passage.
same. So we all get the same experience in life. You
Oh,
know
no,
what
it's
I
a
mean?
rite of passage. First of all, she got let into the rock show for free. That's why she's so excited. Okay, that's why she's so excited. Look, I was at Ozfest one time, and the cops tried breaking it all up, and that was uncool. We were having a good time in the mosh pits. That wasn't cool at all.
I got into
Dirty
Mayhem
work.
Fest VIP for free by accident.
See,
Freaking, we won tickets at on the radio station, so we go up to the booth and give our name, and I just randomly said, "We're getting VIP tickets, right?" And the guy's like, "Oh, yeah, sure." So he gives me VIP tickets. The next thing I
Nice.
know, I'm drinking and hanging out with Slipknot and Disturbed.
Nice.
True
Great story. Too bad I wasn't there. Fuck, that's my deal.
Carlos,
True story. You can
back
ask
to
my
the
brother, bro. That's true story.
Yeah.
Carla's
We're
like
going
back to the original scheduled program. Oh,
Yeah. Sorry,
Carla.
Carla. I was cooking till these fools jumped on
I'm
here.
just thinking, maybe did we just find out the name
They
of the
derailed
girl?
El Capitan. I'm wearing my purple jacket, trying to be serious. All right, back to you're right, Carla. Thank you. Aguye as the backup edge rusher. He's fighting with Cameron Good. Okay. It's really gonna be only one of these dudes are gonna make it as that pass rusher. Because I don't know. I don't see anyone else doing it. I guess Malik Reed might be that guy as well, but like, does anyone remember seeing Malik Reed out there? I guess that's another thing we should watch.
Oh, that's right.
Malik Reed has flashed here and there, but I think
has he
got
flashed
injured,
more than
didn't he?
Aguye? First of all, Aguye is just hard to miss.
Yeah.
He blocked, like when he walks on the field, he casts a shadow over other NFL players. It's crazy. Telling you, the guy is huge. Wait till you guys see this dude on television. You're gonna be like, "Oh my god, that guy's a football player. Like he's like a basketball player with a football body."
Mark K is telling me the Bills also know about winning division titles. Maybe the Dolphins should try to learn about that.
God.
You're absolutely right. You guys are built to only win division titles. We're trying to win Super Bowls, so maybe you should learn about that.
I'll go a lifetime with no division titles to get Super Bowls. You can crow about your runner-up trophies, bro. I don't give a fuck about that. Not even runner-up. You're placing trophies.
Those are participation trophies.
Yeah, your participation trophies, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
So I came up for a moment. I actually came up to ask about like how many people we plan to be having back up Chubb and Phillips.
Well, that's the thing. You're gonna need probably two, but
there's a chance that the guy, the Hurricane and Cameron Good could both make it.
I think so, but Malik Reed is getting money. They're probably going to give him the job. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe not. Maybe they just say, you know what, these young guys can't let it go. But also remember, there's a situation too where they can double dip by using Andrew Van Ginkel as that pass rusher too. So I know he's doing also middle linebacking, but he's still a great pass rusher. And this defense, they can go a little short on the 53-man roster. This is a 53-man roster cut. These guys might end up on the practice squad. Cameron Good, or whatever. But like on the 53-man roster squad, you got to remember too, we're losing a spot. Well, we're not losing it, but Ramsey's going to take up one of those spots, even though he's injured. Probably going to end up putting Nick Needham on the PUP list just so they can have him there and miss 4 games. But you gotta really start thinking about, do you keep more offensive linemen? I would imagine that they would, and keep one less pass rusher on the 53. So
can they put him on the injured reserve? Can they put him on the Ramsey on the injured reserve and then bring him back?
I think, because I want to say no, because they have to keep him on the 50. Like, he's going to count for a roster spot no matter what you do. So I think because they signed him, I'm not 100%. I'll have to look into that, but I want to say that I want to say that he's gonna be on the 53 and count as one of those players and not end up on IR. I think you can only put someone on season-ending IR or the 4-week PUP list. So he's not going to be ready in 4 weeks. So they're not going to put him on season-ending IR. And I think you can start putting people on IR after the 53-man roster cuts when they retool, and then they probably will. So then he's not counted. This is what it is. They'll put him on IR after the 53-man roster cuts, so he's not counted week to week as one of the guys on the roster, but he's going to be able to be there on an IR status to be left off and not on the PUP status. So, because it's going to be longer than 4 weeks. So, Aguye, good. Malik Reed, guys we're going to watch to see who ends up 1 and 2 in that. Maybe they don't keep either of these guys, but I'll be watching that Aguye guy. He's fucking a monster, bro. He's just a big, big, big boy. Now to the inside linebackers. It's clear cut number one, number 2. Jerome Baker, David Long Jr., definitely there. We know for a fact Andrew Van Ginkel's making that roster in that spot. Duke Riley definitely making the roster. So now it comes down to guys like Tyndall and Aubrey Miller, who has flashed a little bit. I'm interested to see if Aubrey Miller can push Tyndall down the line. Here's the thing, though. With the linebacking core, we're talking about the outside linebackers, Aguye, Cameron Good, stuff like that, Malik Reed. They might say, you know what? We're going to take Cameron Good, Aguye, and Malik Reed and let go of Channing Tyndall and Aubrey Miller. I think Channing is slipping further and further and further down that depth chart of who and what they're going to do with that guy. Ali, I'm going to put you in the bag, bud. You heard, Ali?
Yeah, go ahead and put me in the back.
Sorry, no problem. So I'm interested to see, it's going to be interesting when you're watching the outside linebacking unit, if they're just crushing it, if Good's on one side and Aguye's on the other, and these guys are just destroying it. And Malik Reed with the first team, well, the Perceptive first team, is killing it, while I don't know, Phillips is out there. They're not gonna go, yeah, you know what, Channing Tyndall, he could be something one day. But these guys that are pass rushers, outside linebackers, setting edges, which is super important to Fangio's scheme, they're not gonna keep, for their more often than not only 2 off-ball linebackers. I'm gonna go, well, we need to have a backup guy in Channing Tyndall. They'll roll the dice, and Aubrey Miller can hurt Channing Tyndall without even making this 53-man roster. What I mean by that is he could play on par with him, and the team goes, well, we're going to cut them both. One of them's going to shake loose and be available for us to pick up on the practice squad and put back on this football team. So we'll have to watch these couple of position groups in the linebacking core from outside and inside guys to really dissect who's going to make it hard for the Dolphins to say goodbye to. That's the thing. Now, there's some other dudes. I'm not going to mention all the other guys that are on the team. They're just, look, when you get a name worth remembering and mentioning, then you get remembered and mentioned. Easy as that. Next group, defensive backs. So just recently, if you guys haven't heard, Trill Williams is back. He's not wearing the non-contact jersey. He's been getting a lot of work and reps as a safety. Now, I don't think they're looking for him exclusively at safety, but Trill Williams, when you look at the guy and you watch him play, he is very hard not to like. He's very instinctual, very athletic. I know he just came off the ACL, but he's now in full speed again. He's a guy that has stuff that, is great DBs, great football players. He's again, hard not to like. To me, they're testing him out because they plan to put him on this roster. They really do. There's a situation in which, like I said earlier, Nick Needham could just be ended up on the PUP list, out for the first 4 weeks. They're not going to let Nick Needham walk. He's either going to end up on the 53, which he's not ready for. He's probably going to end up on the PUP, which is smart. We're going to see Trill Williams, who's getting look at safety, who's competing in two position groups. I'm just interested in, I like Justin Bethel. Justin Bethel at the bottom of the roster. Eli Apple, who's been brought in. I think Eli Apple makes the roster now that Ramsey's gone. We know that on the 53, it's going to be Ramsey. I just told you that. It's going to be Xavier Howard. It's going to be Cater Kohu. It's going to be Cam Smith. It'll probably be Eli Apple. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. He has plenty of experience in the playoffs, in the pros. He's going to make the team. It's going to come down to one or two of these next three guys in DB, in the cornerback unit. And it's Justin Bethel, Trill Williams, and fucking Noah Igbenogany, bro. Like, Noah has been showing out on one-on-one drills and in 7-on-7s. I haven't seen him get looks in 11-on-11s, and not gonna lie, haven't dissected it enough to see if they're just avoiding him on 11-on-11s because he's winning his battles. If that's the case, he's definitely gonna make the team. I want to see him get tested in the preseason. We need to watch that. I have faith that Justin Bethel can do it. I like what I see in Trill Williams, and I think Trill Williams getting look at safety makes him very appetizing to keep on the football team because you're going to need that versatility. Can Noah Igbenogany keep himself in a better pecking order? Can he be the fifth DB on this team? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. And when I talk about these linebackers, I talk about these defensive ends. I talk about all these guys that are quote unquote on the bubble, DBs, everything. And we're gonna go to running backs next. Special teams. Special teams is very important. It's what could separate you from making this roster to not. Especially in position groups, you're going to need special teamers in. Going to need linebackers. Going to need, fucking DBs. Super important. This is the stuff that is something you need to pay attention to. So before we get to running backs, we'll go with safeties. A guy like Verone McKinley III. I like him. I know he lacks explosiveness and top end speed, but I don't know. I just really like Verone McKinley III. He's a guy I'm personally rooting for. There's a little bit of bias there. I will say it's hard because, to me right now, it's Deshaun Elliott who got picked up. It's Javon Holland, hands down, and Brandon Jones ain't going nowhere. They're probably going to keep 4 safeties. I don't know if they'll keep 5. If they do keep 5, it'll be Verone McKinley and Trill Williams as that flex 5th safety DB. That's what makes Trill Williams super helpful because Dolphins typically keep 12 DBs on the defensive backs on the team. They're going to keep, again, the ones we just said. Trill Williams really makes them hitting that 12 as being the guy that can do both. So someone's going to lose their job here. Who's it going to be? Now, the last and final unit, it's very odd because there's not going to be a lot of mix-ups here. I know there's the guy everyone's been talking about from camp in the running back room. His name is escaping me. The kid from the rookie undrafted kid that we got from BYU. Or no, not you. Was it not BYU? Was it BYU that we got him from? I'm blanking on his name. Anyhow, we're going to be watching Sylvan Ahmed and Myles Gaskin. Now, Myles Gaskin had Brooke. Thank you, guys. Well, Carla, I'm interested to watch A-Chain. It was BYU. Thank you, J.R. Black. Yeah, Chris Brooks. Thank you, guys. I'm very interested to watch A-Chain. He's going to get work, but there's no... Even if Dalvin Cook got signed, A-Chain's still on this 53-man roster. I will be watching him. If he shows up, shows out, he's a force in between the tackles. He's a force outside the tackles. He's a force in the passing game. We could see him leapfrog, become the RB2 behind Mostert, leapfrog Jeff Wilson, and potentially leapfrog and become the RB1. That would be the literal best case scenario for us Dolphin fans. It would be amazing if come week 7, 8, there's no question who the number one running back on the Miami Dolphins is. It's Devon A-Chain, who's just shredding it out there. That would be great. But he makes the team no matter how we slice it. Jeff Wilson, Raheem Mostert, Devon A-Chain all make the team. It's coming down to who's going to make that fourth running back. Brooks has played well. He fights hard, but it's an uphill battle. The Dolphins really like Sylvan Ahmed's, they really like his skill set. I mean, he was picked by the Niners back when, what's his name was there, coach, Mike McDaniel was there, and the Dolphins scooped him up for this scheme. He has a skill set, but I feel like he only beat out Myles Gaskin because Myles Gaskin had injury problems last year. I'll be interested to see, does Myles Gaskin come out and prove the naysayers wrong and win back the starting job? Oh, well, not starting job, but the job over Sylvan Ahmed. If Cook comes back, they're both gone. Brooks, adios. But the Dolphins are going to be in a situation without Cook that one of those two guys, Brooks, Gaskin, or Sylvan Ahmed, will be easy guys that you'd want on your practice squad as a rotation dude for, somebody getting nicked up in the year. So there's a lot of layered stuff to keep our eye on for tomorrow. I know it's just preseason, but I'm not looking to see, oh man, is Tua made the next leap? I'm not looking for that. Is Sanders going to be back to who he was and who he is? That's something maybe we'll watch a little bit of. I'll be interested to watch the punter too, Bailey, see how he looks. But, the key guys and key positions, I'm not interested to see a bunch of Christian Wilkins. I don't even need to see a lot of, Jalen. I don't want to see any Jalen Waddle. I don't want to see any, Tyreek Hill. All the guys that I know are football players on this team. I don't even really want to see Connor Williams, honestly. I know he's had some struggles, so we'll probably see him a little bit, but I don't want to see him that much. I don't want to see Robert Hunt that much. I don't want to see – I do want to see Christian – or not Christian Wilkins. I do want to see I got him blanking on his name. AJ, I do want to see him play some right tackle, but I don't want to see that much of him because I just need to see enough. Give me, a quarter with them, maybe. Liam Eichenberg, give me a quarter. I'd rather see those guys with all the starters and how they look then. That's who they've been going against. Higgins, yes, we're going to see Higgins out of the tight end. He struggled, but I don't need to see these dudes. I don't. I'll wait for the starters to all be out there, minus probably Teron Armstead, and this offense come out for, a quarter or however much they want to do. Yeah, we talked about Hayes too, Ryan Hayes. I'll be interested to watch these guys that are the fringe guys, the bubble guys, because every year, especially these undrafted guys, the Dolphins have done an amazing job finding undrafted gems, especially in the DB unit. I don't think we're looking for that this year. We're looking for that gem at defensive tackle, at linebacker. That linebacker gem could be massive for this football team. Massive. If we find a gem, even at the outside linebacking position, that guy's going to get some snaps. He's going to get some snaps. So we definitely have plenty to dissect. Color's going to be calling the game live. I was going to try to make it. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I'll probably call it with Color, or at least be here for some post-game wrap-up stuff, something to that effect tomorrow. But make sure you guys are checking out all the stuff. Top of the Tailgate tomorrow in the morning. Shake and Lou going to be going live at some point, probably before the game, doing a pre-game stuff. Color's going to be doing the live game calls. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot going on. That's all I had for you guys tonight. Just wanted to touch base on the things I think we all need to watch. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments after the end of the video which battles you guys are interested in seeing. And, I'll be able to start a dialogue in that way, too, because the chat moves so quick. If you do something afterwards and put it in the comment sections, there's a good way to keep a nice dialogue. And those are things I'm going to look at. You put something in the comments afterwards, somebody you're interested in or a battle you're interested in, I will mark that on my little handy-dandy notebook to be something that I'll look at as well. So, guys, appreciate everybody coming through. Make sure you guys are checking out TFTGnetwork.com. All the affiliates are found there on the links, and checking out all the great content. We will see you guys tomorrow. So hit the like button on your way out, and fins up, everybody.